Joining NBA Today, the aforementioned Kelsey Mitchell. Congrats on your 34-point performance. What did you have working there in game one for you?
I think it was just about having confidence, for one, leaning on my preparation, and then my teammates, our chemistry, everything we've been through this season, kind of put us in position to really be us.
Get ready, because Kelsey Mitchell just spoke, and she held nothing back. Her unfiltered thoughts on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are on full display, and fans are going wild. Here's the big question: is this rivalry or the most shocking teammate confession we've seen in years? You decide. Before we dive in, do you think Caitlin Clark has truly changed basketball? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And let's be honest, any Fever player near a microphone gets hit with Caitlin Clark questions. Doesn't matter if it's about traffic, pre-game rituals, or snacks, it's unavoidable. So, who's in the hot seat? Kelsey Mitchell. And what she's about to reveal will leave everyone speechless.
And then you bring in Caitlin, who changed the world, changed the dynamic of basketball. And as a friend and as a player, you grow to appreciate her because, certain doors have opened because she's come to the Fever, and you have to respect that. And I love the teammate and person in her because she's accepted it with so much grace and even welcomed us with open arms to, make this thing happen. So I think it just took a lot of big pieces to make, what it.
And we're talking about Kelsey Mitchell, the same player who single-handedly battled through the darkest, most punishing days of the Indiana Fever. She was the one on the court when wins were scarce. So scarce, in fact, that the team managed just 5 victories all season. Yes, 5. You could count them on one hand and still have fingers left over. That's the kind of relentless struggle she endured, carrying the weight of the team while the rest of the league barely blinked, treating Indiana like a casual scrimmage. Every game was a test of endurance, every moment a fight against overwhelming odds, and Kelsey bore it all with nothing but sheer grit.
I'm pretty sure somebody took care of it for her. I love it because as much people don't know this about Caitlin, but she has an unbelievable, funny sense of humor. And so I think the tweet was the tweet, but you just have to know CC to know that it's just nothing but love coming from that kid, and her energy and her effort to just kind of support our team is just her way of doing it.
So when Kelsey Mitchell finally opened up about Caitlin Clark, it was clear this wasn't going to be some polished, corporate-approved answer. Forget the usual bland lines like, "Oh, she's great," or "she's helping the team." The cookie-cutter sound bites we hear all the time. No, this was raw, real, and unapologetic. And here's the kicker. Kelsey admitted exactly what everyone already knows but few dare to say out loud. Caitlin Clark didn't just transform the Fever, she revolutionized basketball. Period. Kelsey said it herself, staring straight into the camera. Clark changed the game, changed the energy, changed everything. And get this, there was not a hint of
last two. What's been the big turnaround? How have you viewed the way the team has grown organically?
Oh man, I think a big shout out to the organization taking time to rebuild. I think our draft picks ended up coming big. Lexi Hall was a big draft pick, and then you get Kaylin, and then you get AB. And so you culminate that together with, my experience and having to, go through a couple things before they got there. I think it was just like a match made in heaven, really, because I was, still at a young age to really, vibe and get to know these players for who they were. And then you bring in Kaylin, who changed the world, changed the dynamic of basketball. And as a friend and as a player, you grow to appreciate her because, certain doors have opened because she's come to the Fever, and you have to respect that.
Now, don't get it twisted. Kelsey Mitchell never forgot her own immense value. She subtly reminded everyone that she had been grinding relentlessly for years, battling through the brutal rebuild, enduring loss after loss, long before Caitlin Clark even set foot in the arena. And it's the truth. Without Mitchell's scoring firepower and unwavering consistency, Clark wouldn't be shining on the stage she's on today. Fans often overlook that Mitchell is one of the most underrated scorers in the league. No flashy headlines, no national hype, but she is the rock-solid backbone keeping this roster alive.
God forbid Asia doesn't drop 40 for us. I thought it was really poor. Really poor.
Kelsey Mitchell, what about the way she was playing today made it so difficult?
Well, one, she made every freaking shot, it seemed like. Long twos, short twos, threes. Get the free throw line.
Kelsey Mitchell's words hit hard because she's speaking the truth. She's seen the Fever at their lowest, and now at their incredible rebirth. And here's the shocking part. She calls Caitlin Clark not just a teammate, but a friend, praising her for welcoming everyone and handling the spotlight with grace. Clark didn't hog the stage. She let the team shine, and Mitchell is finally getting the recognition she deserves. Clark's arrival forced the league to notice Indiana, turning Mitchell's points into headlines. And the infamous fine tweet? While the internet exploded, the team laughed, showing Clark's humor and the locker room's tight bond. If she had rubbed anyone the wrong way, that tweet could have sparked drama. But instead, it became an inside joke, proving just how solid this team really is.
Now, you were an MVP finalist this year with our own Chiney Ogwumike even saying that you had the best season of any guard this year in the league. What has it been like to get that kind of recognition and get your flowers?
Oh, I appreciate it. I've been to a lot throughout the course of my career with the Indiana Fever. It's been like my longest, ever. So it's for me, it's a humbling experience to kind of see myself make waves from where it started to where it is now. And just kind of respect the game, lean on the game as far as creating bonds and friendships. And now you get to see us do that now, a couple years.
And that brings us to the core four: Mitchell, Clark, Boston, and Hull, the foundation of Indiana's resurgence. Kelsey even hinted she'd take a pay cut just to keep this squad together, showing how rare and committed this bond is. This isn't just about playoff runs. It's about building a legacy and rewriting the WNBA's hierarchy. Clark fuels the team with electrifying play. Boston dominates the paint, Hull locks down defensively, and Mitchell keeps everything running. Together, they've turned Indiana from a laughingstock into a legitimate contender. Mitchell openly admitted Clark's presence brought media attention, fan records, and opportunities. But she also reminded everyone that success is a team effort. She hits clutch shots, Boston anchors the paint, Hull locks down defense, and Clark shines because of that balance. The infamous fine tweet? Outsiders freaked, but the team laughed. Mitchell praised Clark's humor and the tight locker room chemistry.